Zimbabwe's President Robert Mugabe will pay an official visit to South Africa next Tuesday. President Mugabe will be attending the South Africa-Zimbabwe Bi-National Commission hosted by President Zuma in Pretoria. The last time President Mugabe was in the country was in August during the SADC summit. The relations between South Africa and Zimbabwe date back to the apartheid era when the two liberation movements, ZANU-PF and the ANC, fought side by side against apartheid. And now, post-1994, relations have been strengthened at political and trade levels. In April 2015, the two countries established the Bi-National Commission. This year, the commission will be co-chaired by both President Zuma and Mugabe. This will afford the heads of state an opportunity to review the state of the bilateral relationship between the neighbouring countries. They're also expected to deliberate and exchange views on regional and global issues of mutual concern, particularly peace, security and development in the SADC region and some other parts of the continent. Zimbabwe is one of South Africa's top 5 trading partners on the continent, with trade statistics showing annual growth. In 2016, South Africa's exports to Zimbabwe amounted to approximately 29.3 billion rand. Meanwhile, Zimbabwe's premier tourism business expo is underway in the country's second largest city, Bulawayo. The 4-day expo, which is in its 10th year, has attracted 350 exhibitors, a 48% growth in exhibitor numbers compared to last year.
Zimbabwe's tourism minister maintains tourism sector is Zimbabwe's quickest way to escape the poor economic situation in that country.
South Africa Tourism Board, it is coming back to Sanganai after a decade of absence at this show. So we are very happy that South Africa is coming back to Sanganai Hlanganani. Then of course some of the countries that will be participating, they include Egypt, Namibia, Ghana, Botswana, Kenya, South Africa, Malawi, Mozambique and Zambia. We have 24 buyers coming from South Africa, and of course Tanzania there is 15, Nigeria 14, Uganda 13.
International tourist arrivals to Africa grew by an average of 6%.
The thrust is not mainly just to focus on the markets which are beyond Africa, but of course we are also focusing within Africa in terms of intra-Africa business. Right now, if we are to look at our key source market, so to say, it's even South Africa. So we are also investing a lot of efforts in terms of our focus on Africa. It's not just like we are concentrating beyond the continent.
Most importantly, as Africans, we need to buy Africa first. Because as Africans, if we don't buy Africa, it's going to be difficult to sell Africa. And it's going to be difficult for others to buy Africa. We have to be consistent. We have to be consistent from one country to the other. But most importantly, from one country to the other, we need to understand what makes us different. Because the magic of Africa is the diversity. Magic Africa is the diversity of the 55 different countries, because all of them are beautiful, all of them are at different levels of development, but all of them have got something particularly distinctive about them.
Zimbabwe's Finance Minister Patrick Chinamasa will officially open the expo on Friday. Sophie Mukwena, SABC News, Johannesburg.